Welcome. Y'all ready? It's going down. Ladies. Is she the new? Is she the truth? Or is it false? Eyelashes, lip gloss. How much did that cost? Ain't no BS boss. Left being employed, she got a show. Floss, dentistry, officer in the streets, local or industry, Ghana or Italy, Bishop or Kennedy, her drive infinity. You feeling me? He should.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch gears just a little bit again, and I want to send out a shout out to Rush City, which is one of our clothing sponsors. Right here, sponsor.
Nice.
And then this hat right here, which I can't flip it over right now, but this is a Rush City hat because there's some stuff in it for Tim. But make sure you go to allineedisonemic.com, check out our sponsor list on the left side, and click on the Rush City logo, and you all can check out all the apparel there because he keeps me fresh. The designer keeps me fresh.
Can I shout out my sponsor?
Oh, sure, Tim. Go ahead.
My own crew, Treated Crew. You know what I'm saying? We make our own clothes and gear, you know. Find us at Stussy.com, StAlfreds.com. Shout out to $1 Million Mano.
Well, Tim, I knew nothing about this, so I think, you know, if it's not being too forward, you know, maybe I can...
Here we go with the plug.
Right! Maybe I can wear some... Okay, anyway.
I got you. We will get you a treated hat.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do now for this part of the interview is, and we're going to make this fat. We're going to go through this kind of quickly. But since you're a big music guy, I love music too. And a lot of times if I hear an artist, their name, or if I hear a song, it takes me back to a memory. So if I heard her, I'm from St. Louis. But if I hear something, then it could, you know, take me back to my first love or, you know, my heartbreak or whatever. So in this hat, in this Rush City hat, I have strips with artist names on it.
Okay.
There are 2 artists on every one except there's one that has 1 on it. So I want you to pull out a strip, read the artist names, and then tell us a story, or when you see their name, what do you associate them with? Is that too much?
No.
You got it?
No.
You got it?
Because I believe that. Like, every time you hear something, you know, it definitely brings you back to a moment.
Okay, and then this is really cool with Tim because he probably knows all the people maybe in this hat. So he probably has some really good stories for us. So
Yeah,
make sure you give us some good stuff, all right? All right, so you're not going to look, but go ahead and pull it out and then tell us just one at a time. Oop, just put one of them back. Wait, yeah.
Oh, getting ready to say, girl, you write like a doctor.
Hey, that wasn't me.
Wow. Do I say the names now?
Yeah, say both the names and then tell us what a memory or what you think about when you see these artists.
MC Hammer and the Beatles. I have nothing to say about MC Hammer, except every time I think of MC Hammer, it makes me think of that damn Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial he did, where he was doing like the can't touch this dance, and the chicken was falling out of the sky, and thinking to myself, this is the biggest coonish thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
And he follows me on Twitter, and I don't know why. But what up, Hammer?
Okay.
The Beatles. I don't know if there's an exact moment that I can attribute them to, or kind of make anything parallel to. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big, huge Beatles fan, but
okay.
You know, but
okay.
There's no moment for the Beatles.
All right.
Maybe I'm not old enough for the Beatles.
Okay.
Is that why you gave me this, the Beatles, because you think I'm old?
No. It's not because I think you're old, but because I know you do so much. You do so many parties. You are affiliated with a lot of music, or you associate. So I figure.
I'm just messing with you.
Well, throw it back in the hat. And
you know what?
Pull out. You got something now? What?
One time in New York, it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I had like a flight to catch at like 10, but I was just up early, and I was staying in Chelsea, and I ran across the street to get a bagel, and I'm standing in line, waiting, And I'm talking to the guy, and I'm like, yeah, let me get. And I'm looking at his face, and he just has his mouth open. And this is a true story, And he just had his mouth open, like, and I'm like, excuse me, sir. He's like, dude, look who's behind you. And I look up in the glass, because there's a glass thing you can see who's behind me, and Paul McCartney was behind me. But you could barely recognize who he was because he had like this big, huge ass hat on, sunglasses, and it was cold out, and he had, you know, a scarf on. I don't necessarily think about that all the time, which is why it just randomly popped up in my mind. But I guess now that was my cool Beatles, well, semi-Beatles moment.
Yeah, with, I like that.
Yeah.
So you just kept it moving though?
Yeah, I was too nervous to walk, you know. Come on, man.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like it. Okay. Go ahead.
Another one?
Yes.
Okay.
We got a few.
Ooh. Earth, Wind, and Fire and Michael Jackson. Earth, Wind, and Fire, I always think about, I was on my way to Germany and they were in first class with me.
Oh, you have the best stories. Your story. Ugh.
It just, I saw him and, you know, I saw Philip Bailey and his big ass forehead and the whole group, and they were all there, and I was just like, whoa. You know, I just said salute to all of them. I love everything that you do. It's like certain people, I don't like running up to people and saying much of anything. Okay. Yeah, especially when it comes to artists that, you know, I really revere, you know?
Okay. Wait, so were you like in earshot distance away from them? So could you kind of hear like what they were talking about the whole flight?
Yeah, was
it entertaining?
Snored the whole time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
They were mad cool though.
Okay.
Michael Jackson. I was just listening to a Michael Jackson song on the way up here.
Which one?
Lady in My Life.
Classic. One of my favorites.
Well, I'd probably have to say the Motown 25. Like, that's one moment that I'll always think of, because...
Is that when he moonwalked?
Yeah, first time he moonwalked. Yep. And I was a little kid, so it was like, you know, this is like back in real family times where everybody was in front of the TV for an event, and seeing him and just everybody, me and my brother trying to do it, and, you know. I remember.
Were you successful?
No.
Okay.
No, socks came off and everything. Justin Timberlake and Stevie Wonder. I have two cool stories about both. Justin Timberlake, right when around the time that he made Sexy Back, he was in Chicago doing a show, and it was at the House of Blues, and I was really, really cool with his manager and this girl that I was trying to impress. Not impress, but, you know, she, you know, I was trying to make moves. Let's just say, let's keep it at that. She was a huge, you know, Justin Timberlake fan. And this is like just when he was like getting deep into his blackness, you know, Justin Timberlake, where he was really like putting his foot down, you know. He put out Justified, and, you know, has an all black band. And so I was always a Justin Timberlake fan. I like his music, but I wasn't going to rush to see one of his shows. But this girl wanted to do it, so I was just, you know, yeah, come on, let's go. We went and stuck around to the end, you know, and so she could meet him. But we all just were hanging out, talking and whatnot, and he wanted to go out, you know, and kick it. And I was just like, you know, where you want to go? He was like, man, somewhere black. True story. So I took him to Buzz. Like, this was so random. And what was cool about it is that not that many white, like, black people, like, really, really knew who Justin Timberlake was at that time.
Oh, wow.
But they were very familiar with the song, you know, which was, you know, because he was, like, just like I said, breaking out and, like, really getting the attention of, like, urban America. So I remember we just hopped in car service, and it was, like, 4 of us. There's no big security staff and all of that. It was just me, the girl I bought out with us, him, and his manager. And we went to Buzz, and we were just sitting down chilling. And I went to order a drink, and I turn around, and he's dancing with like 6 girls. I kid you not. And it was to Sexy Back because I told Mustafa Rocks was DJing.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, play Sexy Back, man. And he just played it.
Wait, so you broke your own rule?
What?
You broke your own. You asked the DJ to request the song.
It's different.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
It's different. I grew up with Mustafa Rocks. He's known me since I was like 9 years old. So you can
put in a request.
Yeah, I know his mama, his daddy, all his brothers, all of that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just paying
Ask.
attention.
Play the song, man.
Got it. Sorry, continue.
No. But who else is on here? Stevie Wonder. I was in LA at the House of Blues at a Common show. Just there, I was randomly in LA at one time, and I was just there supporting. And he wanted Stevie to come out and sing some portions of Steely Dan. Whatchamacallit, this sample for the light. What was it? That's not Steely Dan. Anyway, so when he came out and he was just, there are times, and he started singing. And Stevie is out there singing with him, but before he had went on, I'm on the side stage, like exit stage left, and Stevie Wonder just walks up, and he's like standing right there, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm standing next to Stevie Wonder, and I'm like whispering to my friend, like things. I'm like, yo, dude, that's Stevie Wonder, dude. Like that, we're fucking standing next to Stevie Wonder. Is he about to perform? And keep in mind, it's loud. It's super loud in there. And he walks over to me, and he says, yes, I'm about to perform. And you fail to realize, some people who lose certain senses.
Their other senses are keen, very, very keen.
I could not believe he heard what I said from that distance and just leaned over and sunned me like that. And he just smiled and just walked out onto stage.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do one more. Okay? One more. So go ahead.
Vanilla Ice and Brandy. Vanilla Ice, no moments. It just takes.
Anybody request? Anybody ever request him back? Were you?
Nah, I mean Vanilla Ice. That was 91 when he dropped Ice Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice. It was a bad time, man. It was a bad time. Nobody liked Vanilla Ice when it came out. I remember that. How about that?
Okay.
Like Third Base, one of my favorite groups in the early 90s, a hip hop group. Like when they made the song Gas Face, which was like a diss song, and MC Search was just like, yo, Vanilla Ice, shut the fuck up. It was just a great moment in time. I think about that because it was just like and it was so true because it was like the first time. It was when the hip hop started to like have a number. Like,
what do you mean?
It started to gain, and it's like, okay, anything can happen in this type of music if there's a number and it can be sold and packaged and put together. That's why you would have an MC Hammer or Vanilla Ice or some of these other one-hit wonders from the 90s and shit like that. It didn't start happening until the 90s. So that's what that reminds me of. Brandy, no specific moment in time for Brandy. Yeah, not really. Okay. The remix to
I Want to Be Down.
Yeah. That was the one song I was like, man, I fuck with Brandy. Heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heavy hitters. All right. Well, I forgot to ask you this question real quick, so I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit before we end this. What happened with the girl that you took to because it kind of seemed like you were a little hesitant about taking the girl to see Justin Timberlake. So
cut.
You cut her off?
No, I was just saying cut interview over.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
That's it. No.
I mean,
I'm not asking for personal stuff, but was that the end of it, or was it,
Nah, she got what she wanted. I got what I wanted.
Okay, that's a good place to stop. But anywho,
I'm human, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
I truly appreciate it. We're not done with this, man. I mean, we have stuff going on, future stuff. We already got 2015. We already got stuff planned for 2015. You know how we do. So for She's Got a Show, I'm Akisha Lockhart. Who are you?
I'm Timbuck2.
She's got a show. She's got a show. She's got a show.